Summary. Container images are lightweight executable packages that include everything needed to run the application inside. Each image is made up of several layers, and each layer represents a modification produced by the corresponding instruction. The final artifact can be run as a container. When you run a container, an additional writable layer is added on top of the image layers. The standard way to define a container image is by listing the sequence of instructions in a particular file called a Docker file. A Docker file acts as a recipe containing all the steps to build the desired image. Performance and security are important concerns when building container images. For example, you shouldn't store secrets in any image layer and never run the container with a root user. A container registry is to OCI images what a Maven repository is to Java libraries. Examples of container registries are Docker Hub and GitHub Container Registry. You can package Spring Boot applications as container images in different ways. Docker files give you maximum flexibility, but make it your responsibility to configure everything you need. Cloud-native build packs, integrated with the Spring Boot plugin, let you build OCI images directly from the source code, optimizing security, performance, and storage for you. When you run Spring Boot applications as containers, you should consider which ports you want to make available to the outside world, such as 8080, and whether containers should communicate with each other. If yes, you can use the Docker DNS server to contact containers in the same network by container name instead of IP or host name. If you want to debug an application running as a container, remember to expose the debug port. Docker Compose is a client for interacting with the Docker server, and it provides a better user experience than Docker CLI. From a YAML file, you can manage all your containers. You can use GitHub Actions to automate the process of packaging an application as a container image, scanning it for vulnerabilities, and publishing it to a container registry. That's part of the commit stage of a deployment pipeline. The outcome of the commit stage of a deployment pipeline is a release candidate.